What it do, y'all? It's King Promise, the promised child, Promise the King, coming back at you with another wise word and all that there. Yeah. So today's word is about being humble and having humility. But y'all know how I do. I got a few Bible verses to tie it in so I can do my little razzle dazzle. You get what I'm saying? We about to cook real fast. So make sure you look. Let's get right into it, popping it off with the Bible verses so that way we can mix it all in to get that good blend. You get what I'm saying? Stay to the end. So popping it off today, y'all, we going to kick it off with Philippians 2 verses 3 and 4. And it tells us, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. That's a sharp one. James 4:6 tells us, God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will lift you up. So if you somebody trying to fly high and soar like an eagle, as it say in the word, always stay humble. No matter how high you get, everybody gotta come to the ground and eat just like the birds. We all are creations of the Most High. You get what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna give y'all a little secret with this one, because this how I always end up rising in my life, no matter what my circumstances is. Proverbs 22:4. Humility is the fear of the Lord. Its wages are riches and honor in life. So being humble, no matter what you got, what you get, what somebody may have, what they don't, treat people the same way you want to be treated, man. It'll pay off so much more than you know and realize. I'm telling you. Kind of piggybacking on the verse I just read out the book of James. Proverbs 18:12 tells us, before a downfall, the heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor. So again, just like how we see plenty people rise to the top, they humble at first, then they end up changing. Hey, it's always haughtiness before the destruction, laying low, not like you're not worthy or of a low caliber, but humble meaning putting God first and bowing and submitting to the Most High. He'll always lift you up in his due time. So patience is key with that. Another important one, y'all. Romans 12:16 tells us, live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of low position. Do not be conceited. And one of the most said and famous ones that we all know, 2 Chronicles 7:14. And it's the last one I'm going to leave y'all with. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sins and will heal their land. And that's what we all seeking and chasing, being saved by the Most High and turning away from our sins, turning away from them wicked ways, because that leads to destruction. So with all that being said, y'all, there's plenty ways to be humble. There's plenty ways to execute this wisdom right here. Being humble also goes kind of hand in hand with what I was saying in my word yesterday about forgiveness. And, just understanding that we all human, just like how we can so much confidently know and believe and don't feel no type of guilt of how we are and the things we've been through, because everybody quick to scream, you can't walk a block in my shoes. Nobody been through what I've been through. You wouldn't understand. Everybody feel that way in a sense, in their own ways, Yeah, it do say that we are supposed to judge in the word, actually, but we not supposed to judge foolishly. It's a difference, because we have to make good judgment to make good decisions, to know what to do, what not to do, who to do it with, who not to do it with, who to be around, who not to be around. Being humble, it comes in many different forms, man. Having humility could be buying somebody at the gas station some food, or even if it's a head coming up with a story. Yeah, I got left, I need a ride, you got a few dollars. It ain't even about their true intentions. It's just about being humble and having a good heart, because if you bless others, man. It's up to them and their free will what they do with whatever the blessing is. But the goal here is to be stewards of God's love, be that light in a dark place, especially in this dark world, the times that we live in, Forgiving others, again, is not just for making them feel like they got the upper hand or they got the power. It's for yourself. And most of all, God sees it. Being humble, everybody has done wrong in their life. Everybody has done things wrong. Everybody has done things that they regret. You get what I'm saying? And things that they have guilt for as well, whether it's something private within itself or that other people may even know. So at the end of the day, showing peace, even if it's certain things that not going your way or it's unfair, it's always a way to choose to exit it or handle it in a positive way, even if you got to be stern on respecting yourself or calling things out for what it is, or just distancing yourself all around, or whatever it may be. It's plenty different ways for us to do so. You can give when you ain't really got, instead of the selfish mindset how people do. Well, who gonna pay my bills, or who about to put money in my pocket, this and that. All of the stuff that you do got that you holding on so tight to, or you don't want to look out for the next person, or you don't want to have compassion on them, or they put themselves in their position. I got here by da-da-da-da-da and the choices I made. At the end of the day, who still put you in a position to have the possessions that you have? Who still put you in a position to have the mindset and wisdom that you have to be responsible and take care of your business, or to stand up for yourself, or whatever it is? You get what I'm saying? Everybody different. We always are a resource with whatever goodness or good things that we have or acquire. Another form of being humble and having humility is something like what I do all the time when I'm hurt or going through different things, or I know that other people, or I'm in a situation where somebody could have helped me out or been there for me, like how I'm there for certain people or there for certain situations. And it's not that I'm better than nobody or they better than me, or it's even a tit for tat thing. But another form of being humble and having humility is still choosing, making a conscious effort to lead people to God with love, or just simply leading with love and calmness, firmness, steadiness, and ways that's not conflict and combative. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, regardless of, even if don't nobody want to acknowledge it, their heart and soul will. They still will remember you. They still will know that you handle things differently than most people gonna expect you to. Whether it's something that they doing wrong, then they're wrong, not handling you right, not, being there for you, not supporting you in your dreams and your goals, your aspirations. They're watching you suffer, whatever it is. Even if you gotta distance yourself or turn yourself towards people that appreciate you and things like that, you can still not literally bow, because we don't bow to nobody but the Most High, but you can still leave peacefully. You can still leave with dignity and respect and integrity. So like K-Dot said, man, sit down and be humble, because just as much as we can get to it, that bag ain't gonna save you when that judgment day come. Just as much possessions you got, design or whatever it is, that don't make the character of the person. That's just the appearance. Some of the most beautiful people are the most ugliest in character and spirit. Some of the most ugliest people are the most beautiful in spirit and presence. So at the end of the day, life is always going to change. It's inevitable. You're going to have ups and downs. Nobody stays down forever if you believe, but nobody stays up forever either. Even if people that pass away that have all of the riches and everything like that, it still don't last, because you still got to die. So whichever way you want to put it or look at it, nothing stays the same ever. We want to treat people with respect and be humble, because we want to treat people the way we want to be treated. And if they choose not to in their free will, leave that in God's hands. You just keep moving forward in love and shining your light, because that's what's always going to help you win. That's what's always going to help you rise. That's what's always going to have people confused like evil spirits, not understanding how this person is still making it. How do they still have peace? How are they still gaining? You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the word for the day, y'all. Stick with it, get with it, practice it. It'll change your life, man. I done been through so many things in my life, good and bad. I'm hard-headed at times. I'm wrong at times. I'm selfish at times. All of these things. But when you're working on yourself, when you work on yourself, it naturally shows. You ain't gotta gloat. You ain't gotta do none of that type of stuff, because people know you for who you really are when they're around you. When they're around you, that's when the real energy hit. That's when the real character shows. And when people gravitate to you, man, it's something that they can't even explain a lot of times. It's just something in you, and that's that light. So always stay humble and know that you're not better than nobody, and that nobody else is better than you. Alright, that's the wise word for the day. And as y'all know, God get all the glow for sure. What a